What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Champagne Gains. I'm Coach Beckyn,
And Coach Kiki is here.
and we're ringing 2025 together
Yes.
on the second of January.
Yes. Did you have a good Christmas holiday? I always try to say
Oh,
holiday because I don't want to be like disrespectful in case someone
yes.
I know you celebrate Christmas. But
Happy Hanukkah. On that, not being disrespectful saying this, but at my Christmas Eve service at church, um, a guy got up. It wasn't it's not a pastor. He's just like a person of the church at the end. And he was like, well, everyone, have a Merry Christmas. Also, remember, Hanukkah starts on the 26th. So keep our Jewish friends in mind. I was like, what an odd thing to say. Like,
yeah.
it seemed like not the place to do it. But then I saw him at the restaurant I was at with my parents on the 26th, and I was like, should I go ask him if he's celebrating Hanukkah? Like,
It's kind of one of those things where it's like maybe just like don't say like you could have just said Merry Christmas and just like be done with it.
it seemed like a nervous thing, like got nervous up there or something. Like, I can't imagine that was planned. Because,
No.
like, yes, do whatever you do, but like, this is a non-denominational church. Like, that's a completely different religion.
Yeah.
Like,
Or like and then he like if he didn't say
keep our
anything
Satanist friends in mind. Like,
you didn't say anything about Kwanzaa,
I don't even know
like
the difference.
I mean, Kwanzaa's not Jewish people.
Oh,
But still, anyways,
yeah.
did
Yeah.
you have a good holiday?
It was great. I went home, we made lefse, and then we always open our presents on Christmas Eve. My favorite thing was spoiling my niece and nephew. Um, it was so Elliot's favorite present. I got her this like long ass cat stuffed animal. It's like shaped like a hot dog. That was her favorite thing. I got her a karaoke machine and then a little digital camera. Um, I don't think she gave a fuck about the cute little Jenga set I gave her, but she loved that cat. She named because she has a pink puppy that she calls Strawberry Puppy, and we named this one Hot Dog Strawberry Kitty.
That's amazing.
Oh, and then we went, my dad he wanted to take her sledding in this little, like, a sled that you attach to a snowmobile. So it's like, he called it a clutch sled, I think. So it's not like a sled, but it's like you sit in it, like,
Yeah.
like huskies pull, basically. And so I still fit in it, even though I rode in it when I was a baby. So I got to do that with her. She really just wanted to get on like, we attached like a sled down a hill sled on the back. So it was like my dad on the snowmobile, me in this sled, and then her behind on the purple sled because she saw him put that in like car just in case. She's like, I want the purple sled.
Oh
So
my
that
gosh.
was fun. And it was like the highlight of my dad's life, basically, because that's what we grew up doing.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's adorable. How about you? How are your holidays?
It was good. Pretty boring, pretty low key.
Favorite
Just
present? I saw you got
uh,
your beads.
yes, I got my pair of Beats and they do not like I told my mom I wanted the Beats because I wanted them over my ears so when I'm at the gym, people know that I have headphones in. Did it work? No, no. People still try to come up to me and I'm like, all right, pull them down off my head. What's up? And like
Make a scene of
can
it.
there's like noise canceling and like in between sets, I'm not really like I'm literally just resting until my next set. And apparently someone was waving at me and then she like came up in front of me and was like waving like dramatically. And I was like, if you were saying something, I wasn't hearing you. Like I didn't hear you because I have these beats over my head. Like, I'm gonna put like a piece of duct tape on my forehead that says, do not talk to me.
You'd be like, try to pull them off. Be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so annoying. like on Monday when that guy was lurking behind me, I'm like, I can feel you lurking. If I have to take my head, like when I have to take my headphone out for something at the gym, like that's my biggest annoyance.
Yeah.
That. And then when I'm cleaning up my machine and they're standing there waiting, like I am about to take so much longer doing
Mhm.
this. If I'm
Yeah.
waiting for a machine, I'm off in the distance. I'm watching from afar, waiting for you to leave. And then I move in. I don't stand there and watch you wipe down something until you're done. It just makes me want, well, oh, I forgot. I have another set to do. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, it's very petty, but whatever. Don't
Yeah.
be that person in the gym this year. Maybe that's a reminder.
Yeah.
Don't be annoying and don't wear strong freaking perfume. And
Yeah.
oh, that made me I got a new perfume for 20, my
Mhm.
20 signature 2025 scent. Shouldn't have sprayed that on this morning because I have to go to the gym still. So my bad.
Sorry.
At least it wasn't a hefty spray, so we'll be fine. But I got Tom Ford perfume. That's what I bought with my Christmas money.
Oh, yeah, my mom gave me money because she's so funny. She like wants to make sure that me and my sister have the same amount of presents to open. But apparently what I asked for and what my sister asked for, like mine was like less money, so she just ended up giving me money. And then it's just awkward because my sister didn't open a card that had money in it. And my mom's like, "Oh yeah, Casey, I didn't give you extra money because you're like," I'm like, "Mom, just like it real like we're not paying attention.
Don't need to explain it.
But if you want me to give you more expensive stuff next year, let me know."
I didn't know there was like what's the budget, mom?
Yeah. I did get a new IFBB Pro necklace. My s-
Fun.
my sister got me one when I first turned pro in like a gold color, and then I was like, I need a silver one.
Yeah, dude, I was thinking that the other day. I don't have any silver necklaces. I
Yeah,
can't mix and match gold and silver.
oh,
If I have silver earrings on, we're not doing gold necklaces. So
yeah, you
that's a
don't.
great gift. That's very
Yeah,
thoughtful.
yeah.
My
Uh,
sister crocheted me a snake.
oh, that's fun.
It's amazing.
That's so much
Because
fun.
at that craft fair we went to, like a couple months ago, there was a bunch of crocheted stuff. I was like, will you crochet me a snake? And she was like, sure. And then I completely forgot about it. And there was like this long, like it is the length of my bed present under the tree, like wrapped up. And I'm like, that's for Elia, like obviously.
Yeah.
And then it was like left there later. And she's like, what else is under the tree? My sister. And I turned it over. I was like, this has my name on it. And I started dying laughing and I opened it and realized what it was. And then I started fucking sobbing because I was like, that's the nicest present anyone has ever given me. Like,
Oh,
she spent so much time crocheting a snake for me. It's
yeah,
like
that is so
gray
thoughtful.
and ombre and then to white. It's great. I love it. I like wear it around my neck when I'm reading and prop my head up.
Yeah, that's great. Probably like my favorite present is one, well, it's not really a present. It was a present to myself and the rest of the gym. I bought a standing hip thrust machine for the gym that I go to. Because I mean, I have like a hip thrust machine in my garage and a hip thrust bench in my garage. And I was like, I can't use the garage when it's like 20 degrees outside. So I was like, I told the owner, I was like, we're getting the standing hip thrust machine. And I'm like, I will buy it. You just need to find a place to put it in here. So it got delivered on New Year's Eve, and then he put it together yesterday. So it was,
Also, that's great that you didn't have to do that.
yeah, yeah. And then I'm getting a like free gym membership, which is nice. But I
Yeah.
was cracking myself up yesterday because he put it together and I did a video of me explaining how to use it and I made sure all the women in the gym um tested out just so like I knew what they were doing. I could watch their form and stuff. And
Mhm.
then I was like posting it on my Instagram and I used Hark the Herald Angels Sing as the music. And I cracked myself up for like 20 minutes. I was dying. And I was showing everyone else in the gym. I was like, look at this Instagram story. Like I don't think I've made myself laugh that hard for a very, very, very long
I
time.
love it.
I was like, I'm so funny. Because it was like, park the hair. Like,
That reminds me of the when we were at that liquor store and I did the Hallelujah chorus.
yes, yes. That would have been another really
That
good
would
one.
have been great.
Yeah. So all the glute gains in 2025 coming from me and everyone else who goes to Cambridge Fitness.
Yeah. That's what I'm leaving behind in 2024 is my mid-looking glutes.
Yeah,
We need some bigger glutes up in here.
yeah,
What are you leaving behind in 2024?
a lot of things. Um, Probably like maybe self-doubt.
Love that. That's what we
And
all should leave behind in 2024.
I feel like I feel like last year for the both of us was a very transitional year, just in terms of us moving back to our hometowns, not being together anymore. Um, and just like starting our businesses and things like that. So like for this year, I'm like, not that I don't want to like not grow, but like I really just want to kind of like settle into like pure Kiki,
Yes.
you know, like as a human,
Hmm.
like just find joy in like just any everyday like shit.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year was very much so a wild fucking roller coaster ride. I mean, moving, and that's when, I had finally finished my like business course, and then I like actually started getting more clients and became a better coach. But there was also the prep in there, and then the rebranding. And this year, I'm just like, it's just hopefully gonna be just like steady,
Yeah.
like routine, nothing wild is going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that. It very much just kind of like I don't want to say like coasting or settling, but it's just kind of like grooving.
yeah, grooving. That's a 2025 word. Grooving. I think that's great. Yeah, like I told you before, I was reading the Bible yesterday morning and there was a verse about being humble. It was First Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. But I was thinking humility could be my word of the year, but then I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like. So just so I think going to focus on like giving more of my business to God. Like I only have this because of him. So doing what I can to honor him through what I'm doing as best I can.
Like that. Because like he is like our guiding
Yes.
star. Just like just relinquish a little bit more of that power to him instead of
Hmm.
us trying to force things.
Right. We don't know what's best for us.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And then kind of I was thinking about this is not a New Year's thing, but I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Doing things that I'm uncomfortable with. And what was I thinking? Oh, yesterday when I stumbled upon the humility word, and I was thinking, what could I do? And then I remembered someone in my Bible study said something about she did a service project Bible study group. So they would do feed my starving children or some other kind of thing. And as I was thinking to myself, I don't want to do that. And then I thought, you should do more things that you don't like. That would be good for you. Like, the fact that you don't want to do it probably means you should go do it,
yeah, yeah.
which is hard. But that's with everything.
Mhm.
People don't want to change their diet. People don't want to go work out, but that's good for you.
Yeah. I know someone in the gym yesterday, like, um, he had something on his phone and like I didn't even read it. It was just like some sort of like graphic advertisement for some bullshit, lose 50 pounds in 30 days or whatever. Like I didn't even look at it. And he's like, well, what do you think about like something like this? I was like, absolutely not. And I was like,
Was he asking you
diet.
to do it or asking you for advice?
Yeah, asking if he should do. And he's like, what do you think
Oh,
of this? And I was just like, nope. Like I was like, those quick fixes, those things, they're not going to work. They're not going to be sustainable. Like I was like, it's going to come down to diet because, like, clearly you're in the gym. I see you. Are you training as effectively as you could? Probably not. Are you doing cardio as effectively as you should? Probably not. But, like, at least you're here. So, like, that's one step. So I literally was like, it's going to come down to your diet. And I don't think he wanted to hear that. And,
never does.
it's going to be uncomfortable. Like, his little daughter comes in and apparently she was something like, well, yeah, you can't eat 3 cupcakes every day and expect results.
She
And
said
like,
to him,
yeah, I
uh,
wasn't here, but my friend told me about like that interaction. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's
it's
not
true.
it may not be, it's not going to be comfortable. And like again with like the hip thrust machine, we had like a plate on each side, which it was not very heavy at all. And this one of my women that I trained, she like got on it and she's like, I don't think I can do this much. And I was like, I think you can do this much, it's fine. And like she got off of it and she's like, I think when I do it, I'm gonna put like the 25s on each side. I was like,
You
I mean,
just did it.
I was like, you literally just did this with the 45s. And she was like, yeah, but it was like hard. And I was like, that's the
The entire
point.
point.
Like, do you want to come in here and be comfortable? Like, you keep telling me that you want to change the way your legs look and how they're shaped. I'm pretty sure you need to be doing like, if it's hard, your form's fine. Like,
Mhm.
maybe get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, please. As far as goals for 2025, and so we talked about habits in our last podcast, but as far as setting goals, one thing I talked about in my, and it was in my Facebook group yesterday because I read it. No, I don't think I read it. I think I was just doing it. My biggest goal for 2025 is a financial goal. And in order to do that and figure out what you need to do to get there, you have to reverse engineer from that goal. So if you're talking about weight loss, say you want to lose 20 pounds by June. What do you have to do to get there? Figure out how many pounds is like how many pounds you could lose in a week. So if you're losing half a pound to a pound a week, how many weeks is it going to take you to get there? Reverse engineer from that. You need to have an actual plan. I can't set a financial goal and just hope and pray to the
That's
gods above
Mhm.
that it's going to happen. I need to know actual numbers to make that work.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's like, because that's why I don't like resolutions, because people just kind of like, oh, I want to do this. And it's like,
What's the
okay,
plan?
like how are you going to get there? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like, it, yeah, like if you're trying to like buy a car or like you said, lose 20 pounds or
Or get rid
get,
of your debt.
yeah, or get your back squat up to 2 times your body weight or something, like you have to like have a plan in place to do it and not just like go into the gym and like hopefully one day you'll be able to put a like plate on each side.
Mm. Almost everything is a number game. Tracking your workouts. That's important. Well, you have to pay attention to the numbers everywhere.
Yeah. And like for me, like I think my goals for I don't have like yearly goals yet. Like normally like I think like yes, January 1st is a great time for like a new year, new start, whatever. But like for me, I normally take like the first couple weeks to kind of like feel out the year and like use like and then like come up with my goals along the
Mhm.
way. I'm not really the type of person at the end of the year. Like at the end of the year, I reflect, but I don't immediately think about the next year.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like, I don't know. ease myself into it a little bit, into
Mhm.
those goals. Because in the grand scheme of things, like I have big goals, but I'm not going to put like a timeline of, oh, I'm going to make it to the Olympia in 2025 and then be pissed at the end of 2025 if that didn't happen. My
Mhm.
big goal is to get to the Olympia, whether that's this year or hopefully if not this year, hopefully next year, you know. But then it's like when you're thinking about like for you, like going into your actual rookie season, like you have a little bit more like tangible goals, if that makes sense. Because I've already met like my top three. So yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So my next goal would be top two. And then the next goal after that would be top one. And that means, or top one, first place. And that means I'm going to the Olympia. So it's
Mhm.
just kind of like, I don't want to say smaller goals, but like, I don't know how to explain what I'm saying.
Any like stepping stone goals
Yeah. Yeah. It's just kind of like
because
automatic progression.
well, Kiki sent me a TikTok that I loved. It was champagne goals. So you get champagne bottles and then you write your goals on your champagne bottles. And then when you accomplish that goal, you get to drink it. Um, and I was thinking about, okay, what if I wanted to get top five in Tahoe? I don't think I could write that on a champagne bottle because if I don't get top five there, I don't get to drink it. Like,
No.
I would have to be more broad with that top
Mhm.
five
Yeah. Yeah.
because we
So
don't,
like,
there are certain things you can, yeah, you can manifest all you want, but please, like, be realistic with
yeah.
your goals too. Don't waste
Yeah.
bottle of champagne.
No, no, we don't
Take nail
waste.
polish remover, scrub it off.
We do
Really?
not waste champagne around here.
No.
So yeah, like I like yes, smart goals are important, but it's also just kind of like good to have like I don't know, just like little things or like we kind of talked about with the habits, like little habits that you're going to put in place that'll eventually get you to like some of those bigger goals.
Yes.
And it's
Last
okay to not have these like grand goals. Like for you, your big goal last year was get your pro card. Um, it doesn't mean that this year you have to immediately be like, oh, I'm gonna win a pro show. It's like it's okay to just kind of like coast a little bit
Mhm.
and like enjoy this time being a pro. Like it's
Yes.
not like you have to immediately go to the very next thing.
Right.
Like your first goal is to lose 20 pounds and you reach that goal. It doesn't mean like you have to be like, oh, I'm gonna lose 20 more pounds.
Yeah.
Like you can just like live in your lower 20, less than 20 pounds for a little bit and be like perfectly happy there too. Because it's
Mhm.
also good to like I'm trying to do a better job of not looking too far into the future and really be present. And
Yeah.
I've been talking to a lot of my clients on that. I'm like, it's okay to just kind of like breathe a little bit and just like know that the steps that you're doing day in and day out for those habits and actions, it'll eventually get you to those bigger goals. It's
Mhm.
okay to just kind of like breathe, enjoy the, whatever phase of life that you're in and like actually be present and
Yeah.
not be so hyper focused on like the next thing.
That's what my long improvement season taught me. Uh, just vibing in the moment, grooving.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously we want to set goals for ourselves. I think everyone should have that and reflect on where they are versus where they want to be. But like you said, it doesn't, oh, if you're not doing all of these, you see, don't compare yourself to other people either. If you see all these people accomplishing all these things and you're content where you are, as if you are content, you don't need to be striving for bigger things unless
Yeah.
you want to. Don't do things that you think you should be doing. You
Yeah.
have to be able to trust yourself and really reflect on if you are happy with your life.
Yeah. I think that was like one of the best things towards like the latter half of last year. Like I kind of like I was not paying close attention to Instagram or whatever at all.
Mhm.
Um, and it was kind of nice. Like I definitely felt a little bit more like out of the influencer type,
Yeah.
thing because I wasn't posting a lot, like, but it was nice to just kind of like not even worry about what other people were doing. Like if I felt like posting something, I posted it and then I got off the app. I wasn't like scrolling on people's stories, seeing what they were doing. Like, and I especially like recognized that during like Christmas. Like I wasn't looking at people's stories and being like, oh, she got this for Christmas. Oh, this person got engaged on Christmas and oh, blah, 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 blah. Like I did not give a shit about what anybody was doing. Like don't, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm following you or not. Like, I don't know. Like it's not like it wasn't a priority.
Yeah.
Uh, and maybe should have been to help my business a little bit, but it's also like I'm just kind of trying to be Kiki.
hmm I took a break from doing any kind of business related content in December. It was great. I do
Yeah.
need to get back to that, but it's just sometimes nice to not think about it.
Yeah. Or like post like for like my sponsors and stuff and be like, "Oh, buy this supplement. Oh, buy this." Like I just kind of wanted to not do anything for a little bit. So then it's
Mhm.
hopefully I do again, I need to get back to it as well. It's on my to-do list for today.
Yeah, it's mine is for my Facebook group today. We'll see how far I get with that. Gotta go train, get some non-mid glutes.
Yeah, big glutes for
Yes,
2025. Glute growth. That's probably the top priority for me. Glute growth.
yes. Glute growth, money, happiness.
Yeah.
That sounded really bad. Happiness first. Money.
Happiness comes
Oh, there's
after.
me on my humility. Where, geez, doing real good with that.
I'm gonna come up with a word for next podcast.
Perfect. If y'all have any questions or want to share your goals with us or have any requests for podcasts, please let us know. You can find me on Instagram at Beckyn_IFBB Pro.
You can find me at Kickers Laugh IFBB Pro.
Give us a 5-star rating and review. Let us know what you think, and we will see you next time.
Yes.
Here's my big dumb cup.
Cheers.
What's up, guys? Coach Kiki here. I just wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of Champagne Gains. If you loved this episode, please make sure you do all of the things like, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating and review, and share with your champagne bestie. Champagne Gains is also brought to you by Coach Kiki LFG Gym Gear. Unlock the full power of your workouts with Coach Kiki's Let's Fucking Grow hip bands, long resistance bands, cable ankle straps, and hip thrust pads. For all of your sprinkle booty gains, check out CoachKikiLFG.com. Thanks, guys. Cheers.